organisation called Labour Start. This year, Labour Start is 20 years old. We're a global union news and solidarity campaign site. Some people describe us as the Amnesty International of the trade union movement. We run campaigns in support of strikes, in support of workers and their leaders who are beaten up, imprisoned, hospitalised. I looked through our long list of campaigns and found that the first time that we ran a campaign for an Iranian trade union movement and Iranian workers was back in June 2006. Since then, at the request of the independent Iranian unions, we've run 18 different campaigns on their behalf. As Mark said, before 3 days ago, Ismail Abdi, the leader of the Iranian Teachers Union, was released from prison. We've run a number of campaigns on his behalf because, as Mark says, he's serving a 6-year sentence. His release in the middle of this uprising, I suspect, was not completely coincidental. Labour Start has run many campaigns in support of Ismail. His union, possibly to show its strength, issued a statement only hours after Abdi's release condemning the regime you can read that full statement in English on our website, Labour Start, LABOURSTART. So we've run campaigns for the Haftapeh sugar workers, the Tehran bus workers, for the freedom of individuals such as Mahmoud Salehi, Ismail Abdi, Reza Shahabi, who's still in prison, Abdul Reza Ghanavri and Mansour Osamu. I've been fascinated with some of the headlines in the English media. Why are they so surprised at this uprising? Anyone who's watched the growth of the independent trade union movement in Iran would not be surprised. Their strength and power over the last decade has grown and grown. The regime and its puppet unions are afraid of them. That's why they whip, execute and assassinate Iranian unions. That's why 4 or 5 years ago they forced Mansour Osamu out of the country, the leader of the Tehran bus workers union. Osamu had a growing reputation among the workers of Tehran and the wider Iran, that he was even being talked about in some circles as the Lech Walesa of Iran. Walesa was the union organizer in Poland who eventually brought down the hated dictatorial Stalinist regime. That's what independent unions can do and must do. The Global International Trade Union Confederation, led by an Australian, Sharon Burrow, has put out, who's still campaigning for Reza Shahabi, has put out a very good statement on their behalf, as has International Food Workers, Industrial, the Global Union of Metal Workers and Miners, the British TUC, and our own ACTU. All of those statements are up on Labour Start's Iranian section. You want me to finish? No. Oh, all right. All have put out messages of solidarity. All the messages are collated there. I urge you to regularly visit our website, Labour Start, LABOURSTART, to keep up to date with not just what's happening in Iran, but also the global union around the world from a union and workers' perspective. And I urge you to join our many campaigns in solidarity with Iranian workers, in solidarity with all workers.
Thank you.